Hello, this is Sharon Pierce for Near Desert Experience, NDE, July 24th, 2026. I just wanted to make a short comment upon the announcement that the new rules for how much water can be taken by um, the states along the Colorado River have been decided upon, and more or less, and they're going to be announced this week. And let's see where we can get anything up here. That's not going to work, so we'll stop that. And we'll go back and see if we can get something from here. New rules for the Colorado River. The rules for managing the river are expiring this year, and they've worked out a plan to last for into 2028. It's a compromise. And they are taking water that has been coming to certain states and taking less and giving more to others. And it's a work in progress, constantly adjusting based on drought information and so forth. So there are 5 guiding principles for the solution: sustain the river and its tributaries, reduce water demand, and account for evaporation and water losses, protect groundwater, promote meaningful inclusion of 30 Colorado River Basin tribes, prioritize climate resilience planning for dam infrastructure. I like that phrase, climate resilience planning. They're working it in now. Climate is a legitimate word. It's not something to debate against for the future. It's here, it's integrated into our planning, and it needs to be. Facts and figures: the river supplies water to 40 million people in 7 states, 30 tribes, also a legitimate group factor, and Mexico. Nourishes 5.5 million acres of farmland, powers 7 million households, fuels 26 billion in recreational spending every year, supports over 16 million jobs in the region, is ecologically and culturally significant, well, I would say so, and flows through 9 national parks. And so the plan is, here's a timeline for certain things. Here's where we are. A little late, but I'm not going to go into all of this, but here's the river. It comes down out of upper Colorado, comes down through Utah, all the Grand Canyon in Nevada, and here it comes down. And these rules are going to, let me get rid of this for the moment. California is only going to have a cut in what it takes of 12%. It is expected to lose more, but because of the drought along the area down here, Southeast California, it's going to lose 12%. Arizona's giving up 31%. Nevada is giving up 20-some percent, maybe 27%. And the states, the 4 states of the upper tier in Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah will maybe get a little bit more. And we must always have the secure amount for Mexico. And the water that we keep in these states, there's a certain amount that's guaranteed to the tribes. The tribes have their reservations nationally recognized now. Long fight is now established their legitimacy, and they get water too. They can preserve groundwater on their reservations, and they can do a lot of things now for themselves. So I'll see if I have anything else here where I can bring anything up. I'm not going to do it this way. but I might be able to. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can over here. So I could go to this one just to say this is millions and billions of dollars worth of land and water. It's so much money involved in this. It's a very complex matter. This is an offshoot of the All-American Canal, moving river water to the Imperial Valley Farms near Holtville. And we're going to get rid of this as well. And this. And we'll bring this back up. And the only other thing I want to mention here, I'll come back to it later. I'll hold it back. I've made a list of some of the pertinent congressional districts for the upcoming election that cover desert land and have water issues and so forth. And I will be talking about them shortly. The election is November 3rd. Today is July 24th. There's 10 or 11 weeks before the mailed ballots go out. Yes, November 3rd is important for those who go to the polls. For those who vote by mail, they'll receive their ballots between the first week and maybe 10 days of October, maybe a little later. And when they arrive in the household, the tendency is for the voters to know what they want to vote for. They're thinking about the top of the ballot, and they fill it out and they mail it in right away. So those ballots are in the mail and being counted somewhere as received weeks before November 3rd. Most voters are thinking about the candidates, which, yes, that makes sense. But have they taken the time to know what their candidates are likely to do for them on the subject of conserving their water? Do they know their water boards? Do they know what the candidates have had to say in the election season about the water resources, groundwater, reservoirs, fiscal and financial management through the water boards and the state of California and Sacramento on what the deals that are made for the water that they're keeping? They've already said rainwater does not belong to the people. You can't save it in rain barrels, but people do. It all belongs to us, those are boards, and up here in Sacramento. And if we want to sell your county's well water, we'll do it for your benefit. My opinion. So you have to know what's going on. You have to know more. The public in California and these other Southwest states need to know more about water in the district in which they live than the water boards know now. That's all I have to say about that. It's an opinion, strictly an opinion, what I'm giving you here. But I think we can't lose water. We're waiting for the big El Nino. Have you noticed? They talked El Nino's coming, El Nino's coming, El Nino's coming, El Nino's coming. We know it's coming. Oh, it's coming. We're sure of it. We're certain. We have the analytics that are telling us that El Nino's coming. Hasn't come. That's the trouble with predicting weather. Weather doesn't help. So thank you very much for listening. Happy, moist days ahead.